Good evening, welcome along to the class today. If you were here this morning, welcome back again. So let's get started with our perfect body posture. We'll get that set up and then we'll get into the exercises. Now I've got a bit of an injury on my shoulder, so I'm going to do things that don't aggravate that and we can just prove that we can still get a good workout in. So let's start by getting our feet placed underneath our hips so that your knees is also in line with the hips. And your shoulders stay away from your ears, hands come onto the lower abdominal area. Take a breath in through your nose and then out through the mouth. In through the nose. When you breathe out, feel your tummy move in towards the spine. And again, breath in and sighing out. Hands come up a bit higher, breath in. And we're sighing out. Do one more like that, breath in. Exhale and bring the arms down. Let's inhale, bring the arms straight up. Exhale and take the arms to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Sighing out to the side. Hope you had a lovely day. It's been beautiful weather today. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, bring the arms straight down in front. Come up onto the balls of the feet and we stay lifted. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. And then take it out to the side again. Inhale, arms lift up. And then we're going to bend the knees and your arms are coming down, your heels will stay lifted. So stay off your heels, just the arms. Inhale up, exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward, sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms rise. And then we're going to come down that little bit more, staying off your heels, just the arms again. Inhale, lift up, exhaling on out. Inhale, arms come through, sighing on out. So getting used to that movement with breathing. Inhale up, lower it down a little bit more, and then we're just going to do that one more time, please. Inhale up, sighing out to the side. Inhale forward, out to the side we go. Inhale, lift, and then come down just that last bit. So we're going to come up and lower our heels down, get into a few balances. I'm just going to move back so I'm a bit more into the screen. And we're going to have our hands onto our waist to begin. And we're going to take ourselves over to the side and we're going to turn our foot out and then keep on coming down as far as you can. And we've got a flexed foot, you probably can't see that. Now inhale, pull the knee in, exhale, push the leg away. In, exhale, push away. So we're getting into a bit of a workout for the waist, and obviously the supporting ankle is getting a good workout here too. Separate the toes of the supporting foot. Hello. Now hold it here. Now we're going to come up, but don't let the foot come down, and now point the toe instead and bring our arms up. So we're in a star. Keep this going a few more. Bring the legs together, bring the arms down, hands onto the hips, we're sort of turning the other way. And then come the other way, flexing the foot. Inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, quieres venir a saludar? He's in his pajamas, he's like, I'm not coming to say hello. Inhale in, exhale, push the heel away. Do a few more. 5:30 is bath time around here. And we head upstairs and have the bath and then we stay there. Alright, so bring our foot down, don't touch down, pointed toe and then arms up. Unless of course one of us has to work. But generally the girls are in their PJs after their bath around 6, and that's it. A few more here. So bring the legs together, bring the arms down, and we're going to just go for another exercise here, keeping your tummy braced. We're going to just bring our hands onto the hips again. They'll come out soon. We're going to lift the leg up to the side and keep it there, and then lift it higher. If you want more, arms come out. So don't bring the leg in too close. Draw the kneecap and the thigh up of the supporting leg. Squeeze your glutes. Such good news about that boy being found. What a name to a place called Mountain Disappointment. Who names a place like that, hey? A few more. Very good news story. Okay, bring the legs together, hands onto your hips again. Let's just move our weight to the other side and then lift up. Remember, arms out if you want. Such beautiful people that go out and look. Australia has got some really amazing, helpful people. I mean, we do what we can. I know during the bushfire crisis, so many of us were super generous. It's just the way we are over here, I think. A few more. New Zealanders too, they're part of it. Bring it on in, bring the arms down, and we'll just do our dancer's pose, and then we'll do our tree pose and come down. So hold on to the inside part of your right foot. Oh, that's hurting a little bit my shoulder, but let's keep going. Arms up, and then tip forward, and you want to use your back hand to elevate that foot as you're pushing the foot into the hand. It looks like I have no top on underneath, but I do have a top on. I promise. Okay, come on up out of that one. Switch to the other side. Lifting the arm up and then tipping on through. Last two. So come on out of that, and we'll just get into our tree pose. We'll do some more balance again later on. So digging the heel in, opening the knee out, bracing in through the core, and your hands can stay down low at your heart. You can find your third eye, or you can come up to extended arms. Remember to keep relaxing the shoulders down. If you want more, your eye gaze goes up. And just focusing on really controlling that breath, and as you're breathing out, tummy really definitely comes back towards the spine. Two more. Slowly bring the arms down. We'll release that foot and we'll come to the other side. So heel digs in, knee goes out. And then your hands can either stay up low at your heart, finding your third eye, or we lift. If it's too much looking up, we will repeat this again later, and you can look up then. Just two more breaths. Okay, so slowly bring the arms down, release the foot down. I'm going to move the screen and we're going to get into a bit of glute action to begin. But we're going to be on our elbows. We're going to be on our elbows and on our knees. So it looks like this. I'm going to actually move the screen up a little bit. Oh no, I'll bring the mat forward maybe. Does that work? Or am I going to be, I don't know. Oh. I realise I've forgotten to change my bra and this bra's not very supportive. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we've got our arms a little bit forward. We're taking one leg away, and just make sure your arms are sort of making a triangle so that the knee is the point. Point your toes and then lift your leg up. Keep the belly braced. We were out at the park all afternoon and I just forgot to change my bra. I changed my clothes. Well, just not really all of them. Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. Four more. The morning I don't have to think because I do my cardio and I've already got the sports bra on. That's all right. Two more. So this leg goes away from you. Exhale. Two more. Now this same leg is going to go behind you. Exhale. That's the way. So You're feeling this in your supporting glute, possibly. You want to maintain a strong core. Now hold it here. I want you to flex your foot, inhale, lift up, then double toe tap. And lift. So it's a faster breath, percussion breath. Very controlled still though. 4 more. Hold this up, bend the knee, and then drive your heel up. Super slow. Nice and controlled. Because we are going to go for fast ones shortly. Now remember which leg's working, because we're going to have a break in between, but it's an active break, so I don't want you to forget which leg you've done. 2 more. Now, speed it up. Go, go. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg down. Tuck your toes. Lift onto the hands. Push back. Weight in the heels. So we've got a plank here. Now I couldn't very much do those side planks that I usually do in the morning because of my shoulder injury. So I'm going to keep the planks facing down today. Just relax the shoulders, zip the legs up, and then push your weight into the heels. Focus on that deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In a moment we will go to the other side. So that's why I really wanted you to remember which side you've done so that you don't double up and do it again. If you're feeling any soreness in your wrists, push in through your fingertips, yeah? So we're going to go for about a minute here, and then we'll come down onto the knees and onto the elbows to repeat on the other side. That leg glute workout. We're closing in on that minute. That's all we're doing. So bring the knees down, come back onto your elbows, and bring the leg in and take the other leg away. We're going to lift up, exhale. Hopefully you got the other leg going. Exhale as you rise, inhale as you lower. Yeah, we took the girls to the park again today, like we did yesterday, because the weather's just been glorious. But as soon as the sun goes down, it's like someone puts a cold switch on. Okay, so take the leg away from you. There was this one boy who was trying to get Alba to play with him, and he kept coming close to her, and then he'd run away. And initially she was like, what's he want? And I'm like, look, he just wants to play. And so then when she realised he was just wanting to play, she got into it. But she's the wrong kid to do it with, because she gets overexcited, and then she scared him in the end. He's like, I don't want to play with that guy anymore. He was younger. He was only 3. But it was very cute. Now leg goes behind. Feeling this? Hope so. Do 2 more, and then we're going to do a flexed foot. So flexed foot, keep the legs straight, inhale up, double toe down. It was pretty funny actually when we were at the park, because we're pretty social. We talk to anybody, you know, old, young, anyone who's standing up and around the kids, and we're pretty, you know, we supervise quite stringently what's going on in the, you know, because the kids are young still. And some of the parents were so like, they were sitting, they weren't getting up, they weren't doing anything active, they were just sitting and chatting amongst themselves, but they were watching Ramiro like a hawk. I think they must have thought he was a predator. And I'm like, Ramiro, stop talking to the kid. The parents are going to come over. It was pretty funny. I mean, it's good that they're watching, but I think if you're that worried, come up and actually do something. Get off your bums. One more. Okay, hold this up, bend the knee, and then slowly up. A few more. And then we're going to do those fast ones. Let's hit it. Come on, team. Go, go. Oh, burn, burn, burn. Yeah. 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4. And bring it down. Woo, onto the toes, up onto the hands. Another minute. There we go. So set yourself up so your hands are underneath your shoulders. Then your shoulders draw back away from your ears. Relax, elongate the neck. Legs zip them up. Belly switch it on and then push your weight back into your heels. What you need to focus on now that you've got your posture set up is your breathing. So each breath out, tummy lifts in and up. It's one of the most crucial elements in the Pilates, if not the most important. So we want to make sure we do it right. I promise I'll give you a stretch after this. I know that your glutes have been worked pretty hard and now your abs are getting a bit of a workout. They'll get more, don't worry. A few more seconds will get you through to the end of this minute. Okay, so knees apart, toes together, sit on back. Just relax there. Before we move on to some more abdominals, while we're in a facing down position, let's come onto our belly and do a little bit of back. Because we haven't done too much in terms of weight-bearing exercises for our arms, we can use them in these back exercises. So we'll use them straight up. So we'll start with the fingers staying together, arms are straight, toes are together, and then lift the legs up, arms lift up. You can have your forehead down if you need to. So open the legs up and lift them higher, arms open and lift them higher. Getting right into the upper and lower back. Too good. Zip it in and then lift up, 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 and relax. Hey, good job. Let's go into our Sphinx to have a bit of a break. So elbows underneath your shoulders and just pull forward. I'd really like to know what I've done to my body. So sore in the top shoulder. The shoulder blade more than the shoulder. Let's go again. So arms are up, forward, legs lift, and they're going to start to swim. Arms up, they do the same. So again, you can have your forehead down. You don't have to have it lifted. And all you're focusing on is when you're breathing out, tummy lifts up. Two more breaths. Kicking from the arms at the hips and the shoulders, yeah? And stop. Bring it on down. Good job. Another little quick stretch for our body to recover. Our Sphinx again, pulling forward. Back onto our tummies. We're going into the Superman. So our legs hip width distance apart, arms shoulder width apart, and all we're doing is elevating with your exhalation. 2 to go. Okay, bring it on in. Sphinx, pull it forward. We're going to do some planks down here on our elbows. We've done planks up on our hands. Zip your legs up, tummy tucks in, palms together, up we go. Weight in the heels, zip the legs in, shoulders stay relaxed. So we'll see how long we can go. I'm going to try and turn it into a body tension. So what I want you to do is place your palms together, and I want you to push them together with a lot of force. So imagine I've got a hold of your wrists. I'm trying to pull them apart. Don't let me. Then draw your shoulders away from your ears and glue your forearms down too. So don't let me lift the hands up like that. Push right down. Then draw your stomach in, switch your legs in together with force, weight in the heels, and hold and breathe. You're down low. Don't let your body come up high. Should be feeling no tension in your back. If you're shaking on the breathing out, that's good. That makes your tension even stronger. Too good. Knees down, toes together, sit back. Well over a minute there, team. Good job. So we might actually have a seat, and I'm going to face in towards you guys. And we've got our feet facing forward. We're going to get into a couple of different boat poses, and in between each I think we might do some stretches. Put my socks up a little bit more. Arms forward, shoulders relaxed, move on back. Take a breath in and pull the arms in towards you. Keep the shoulders down. Just have a quick test. Look at your tummy and see that when you're breathing out, stomach moves in towards your waist and towards your spine maybe. Do 2 more, then we're going to keep the arms in. So hold this one in. Shoulders stay relaxed. We're going to go side to side. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on up. Good job. Let's go for a stretch. Flex your feet towards you and go for them. So I think I've mentioned before that I've, obviously because we can't go to Ecuador, I wanted to send a present over for my my niece and nephew. They're going to be turning 1 this month. And so I went to the post office like on the 4th of May, and the package is still sitting at the airport, right? So I've been trying to get in touch with Australian Post, you know, quite regularly. And so today I finally write quite a scathing email, which I get a reply to straight away, because I haven't been getting any replies. Bend it in, bring the arms forward, come on back, pull the arms in again. And they say, sorry, the replies that you've been getting have just been electronically generated. It hasn't been somebody that's been replying to you. Post is slower than normal, but no packages are going to be getting to Ecuador. It's impossible to route the package there, so we're going to be sending it back to you. The 4th of May, it's over a month. It's very disappointing. Their birthday's on the 14th of this month. I was hoping it would get there close to, because we were obviously going to take the presents with us. But now, don't know what's going to happen. 2 more. This one's going to stay in, right? And then inhale, open, and exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open, exhale, down. Pretty disappointing, but when I did send the package, I said to them, are you sure there's cargo going? Oh yeah, cargo, no problem. Here we go. Cargo is a problem too. 2 more. And they say it will be 2 to 4 weeks before it gets back to me. Bring the arms forward and then come on through, have another stretch. So quite a long process here. Send a package in a roundabout way. Cost over $90, so at least they're going to give me the refund in that. A lot of money though, hey? Money for a waste of time. Another boat pose. Let's go on in. This time we're going to be bringing our arms up to an angle and bringing them around to the opposite waist. So you've got to really tighten in because otherwise you can hurt your back. Arms up, bring it through. You've got to twist and look at your elbow as it goes back. That way you get more of a twist. Usually when I'm teaching class in the evening, I finish eating a little bit earlier. But today I had, because we got back quite late from the park, I've had food not too long ago and you can feel it. It's not good for you to have any food in your tummy really when you're doing a class. 2 more. So hold this up, go to the other side and then bring it in. Let's just do 3 more and then we'll have a stretch again. And bring it forward and come on through, another stretch. Maybe this will help us when we get into our balance later, that side balance, which is quite a challenging one. These stretches will hopefully lengthen out through the back of the legs. Hands come in, they're going to stay in as you tip your way back. And then like we're boxing, that's what we're going to do, side to side, to the right first. Let's go. Go for 8 more. 8. Long 8. 7. 4 more each way. Go, go. 4. 3. And last stretch, come through. Good job. So very deep core abdominals at play there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to roll onto our back and we're going to do a little bit of abdominal work down on our back and then we'll come up to standing to finish with some balance. So good work so far. I'll get a bit closer, I think. So we're lying back, feet together, chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders are lifted, holding on behind the head or the neck. So they're just lifted a fraction, but this is your start position, so you don't want to go back from here. You're keeping yourself up. The crunch comes up to where you can't go any further. Sticking point, let's do it. So come up as you exhale, and this time we're going to come back only halfway, and then rise again. So you don't come back as far. Just check out your tummy, see that it is moving down with the lift. It's harder to get that contraction when you've got food in your tummy too. So that's why it's not such a good idea to eat too close to a class, prior to a class. You want to eat after the class, of course. It's no problem. So we're going for little ones. So exhale up and then centimetre back. Just tiny lift and lower, yeah? Last two. Hold this one up, bring your arms forward, keep your shoulders down. Now if you need to, you can straighten your legs so that you're not letting your feet come up as you roll up. Good, sit tall at the top and then come back halfway. Move the legs away and hold onto an imaginary rope. Pull my top down, and then we're just going to come down slowly, lowering yourself bit by bit, come down that rope. Don't have a break. Bring the legs back in, hands behind the head, round two, let's rise. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. So I don't want to give the abs a break. We're going to go continuously, just so the tension remains. A little bit smaller, so coming up to the sticking point, halfway back, then we rise again. Excuse me. Early start. Big day. Lots of action always. The days go quick, don't they? Even though we're like, I mean, we can't say we're locked down anymore, but I feel like I'm still sticking to the lockdown pretty much, except for going to the park. The days do go quick. Come up and then centimetre back. Tiny lift and lower. Last two, then we're going to roll up again. You have that option to straighten the legs. So come up to the sticking point, arms come forward, and let's slowly peel. Super, super, super slow. Sit tall. Like I said before, move the legs away. Hold on to your imaginary rope, and then down we come, bit by bit. And I'm sorry, but we're doing 3 rounds, so we're not going to have a break yet. All right, so bring your feet back in, head and shoulders stay lifted. Exhale up. Last time, I'm sorry if your neck is feeling tension, but it will go as soon as we come into lower abs and we let our head rest. Okay, exhale on up. This is the last level of the last round. Burning, hey? Come up and then halfway back. So just to the halfway point. Feel that tension. You've got it all the way in through that upper abdominal area. Tiny ones now. So come up and then just centimetre back. Ooh. This will be it for upper abs team. So don't think, oh, I'm going to go and do more stuff. We've already done a lot of planks. Yeah, we've done a lot of boat poses. This is just focusing on that central upper area. After this, we'll do a little bit of lower. And that will be it for tonight. So hold this one up. Bring the arms forward. Shoulders stay relaxed. Breath to prepare. Up we peel. If you're out there, Val, good news is well, I don't know about fitness first yet, but my shoulders relaxed. Bring the legs away. My maternity class is starting again with, or not maternity, postnatal class, which is part of Boroondara Sports Complex, but we don't know what classes will be like, but I'm going to be starting that again shortly, which will be lovely to be with the mums and the babies again. All right, so just take yourselves away, have a stretch. I love all my classes, but that was one that I just thought was special. I only taught it once a week and just have those babies. I'm not even a baby person, but it was just lovely. So flexing the foot, let's lower one heel. Keep the 90-degree angle at the knee. Now change it on the other side. So you're just unhinging from your hip. The beauty of this is you can keep your head relaxed. If you don't like having your hands like I've got mine, you can have them forward on the mat. You can have them resting on your tummy just to monitor that breathing and monitor that you're taking your tummy, contracting it and pushing it down as you breathe out. Or you can have your hands like mine. Now team, instead of the heel touching down, push the leg away straight, nice and long. And change sides. Doing 2 more. And we're going to have a mini break, and then we're going to go and do some doubling up of the legs. So just bring the legs in and just have a little bit of a roll in and out to loosen it out. Now what we are going to do is go back to that first exercise, which is your legs are bent, flex foot, and lowering one heel at a time. But if you want to join me, instead of doing the single leg, which is what we started with, I'm going to do the double leg. So it looks like this. Has to be a bit slower. So if you don't like the double, you just do the single leg, yeah? You notice I've got my feet separated. I don't want the legs to be leaning on each other in this. I want them to be working independently. Two more, and then instead of doing this touching down exercise, what we will do is we'll be extending the leg away. So if you want to join me, double leg, otherwise single leg pushing away. Very strong in the lower abs, isn't it? Remember, you can go back to the single if you don't like this. Just 4 more though. 2 to go. Pull the knees in, team. Rock yourselves up. Hey, great job so far. We're going to make our way up to standing. So if you feel dizzy, which I'm definitely feeling a bit dizzy now, drink some water and then make your way up. I'll just move the screen up. Sea shepherd, in case you're wondering. Let's protect our oceans. All right, so let's bring our left arm out to the side. Those stretches we did earlier hopefully will help us in this balance. So your right leg comes out, and then if you can, take the leg away. Bring it on in, lower it down, other arm out, knee up, take it on out, and then if you can, foot. Okay, bring it on in, lower it down, picking up the inside part of your right foot, left arm lifts. Stay here if you don't want to move further, otherwise join me by coming through to our dancers pose. Now listen up, team. Move yourselves over to the side and then bring that in. Good job. Other side. Knees stay together. Arm lifts. So you can stay at this level or join me by coming through. So take it on out. Release. Arms extend. Long, narrow. Breath deep. And bring it on in. Oh, let's do our tree. And then you're out of here. So relax the shoulders. Hands can stay at your heart. Third eye, or we lift. Leg goes up if you can. Bring the arms down. Release that. Did you find you got more balance, that you're able to look up? Generally that happens when you work your core, and we definitely do so many upper and lower abs as well as a lot of back. We started off with those glutes down on our elbows. All of that combined should help you looking up, as well as those balances we did at the start. Just gently bring the arms down, leg comes down, and I'm going to bid you farewell because I'm feeling a little bit dizzy and I want to go drink some water. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, if not Friday or Saturday. Otherwise, next week we start it all again. Take care. Bye.